Hi Mayflower, really good to see you this afternoon. Now, it's not quite cold enough for a scarf, but I've got this ready for something. I've also got this ready as well. And I've also got a little friend in here today. Tessa, good sitting. I've got my black dog, Tessa. Wonder what story I could be reading. The last clue, and always a very good clue, is my telescope. Now, a couple of people have said to me recently, I like Shark in the Park, but I also like Shark in the Park on a windy day. So today we've got that story. Shark in the Park on a windy day. Wow. So there's the shark ready. Nick Sharratt wrote this book as well. He wrote Shark in the Park on a windy day. I think there's one about the night as well. So as you can see, this book is really well used by Mayflower people. They love this book just as much. Got my scarf on, got my umbrella ready, got my black dog, got my telescope all ready to use. It's really useful to have lots of things that are in the story so that you can act it out as you're going along. It makes it much more fun and it helps you remember the story as well. So let's get going. Shark in the Park on a windy day. It's a wild, windy day, and a certain small boy is out with his dad and his favourite toy. Let's get our telescope ready. There we go. I can see the screen. Lovely, which means I'm using it properly. So he's got his telescope underneath his arm. And his dad and Timothy have got their scarves on. I've got my scarf on ready too. Very windy day. Someone's flying a kite. They go really well in the wind. Timothy Pope tries looking through his telescope. The wind blows his scarf. The wind blows his hair. He's blown this way and that way. Tim doesn't care because this is what he sees. Tim knows that shape and he knows what to do. He shouts, "Shark in the park!" Can you shout that out too? Can I hear you? Yes, well done. Eek! It isn't a shark that Timothy sees. It's a big black umbrella caught up in the breeze. Now, if you're going to act out the story, it doesn't matter what colour your umbrella is. Mine has got lots of animal print on it. Still, it's an umbrella. And it would be part of the story because the story's got an umbrella in it. Oh no. So the wind caught behind the umbrella and took the man and he's just being chased away by the wind. Timothy Pope looks again through his telescope. There we go. The wind blows his scarf. The wind blows his hair. He's blown this way and that way. But Tim doesn't care because this is what he sees. Oh dear no. Tim's got no choice. He shouts, "Shark in the park!" at the top of his voice. What a relief it isn't a shark. It's a big friendly dog with a big friendly bark. Tessa can bark sometimes. Usually when there's foxes in the garden at night, she barks very loudly to protect our chicken. Woof, woof. She doesn't look like she's barking now. She's having a little doze. Let's get ready again. Timothy Pope looks through his telescope. The wind blows his scarf and the wind blows his hair. He's blown this way and that way, but Tim doesn't care because this is what he sees. Timothy does what he knows he must. He shouts, "Shark in the park!" Till he's fit to bust. He uses all his energy, which means fit to bust. He's gonna shout so loudly. Woo. It isn't a shark that Timothy spied. That lady is saying, "Help! Help! Help! It's a runaway pram with a baby inside." I haven't got a baby and I haven't got a runaway pram today. You have to make that bit up. and it's heading for the pond. Oh no, that could be quite dangerous if the baby and the buggy and the pram get stuck in the pond. But Tim's dad runs fast. He grabs hold of the pram. The mother says, "Thank you. How grateful I am." "Really," says Tim's dad, "you ought to thank Tim. He spotted your pram, so it's all down to him. He used his really good eyes and his telescope. He saw all these things and he thought, there's danger." So he did something about it. Look. Wow. A little squirrel saying, "Phew. Oh, good job that's sorted." Everybody looks quite happy. The baby's quite happy having another cuddle. The scarf's still being blown around in the wind in the park. Oh, dearie me. "That was exciting," says Tim. "By the way, it's a good job there weren't any sharks here today." I don't think he's looked under the bridge. He looked under the bridge? No, he's just happily going home. He's walking over the bridge. He can't see underneath it. And the ducks are trying to show him by saying, "Quack, quack, 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 quack." They're trying to alert him to the fact that there's a shark under there. Oh no, he's quite happy. You probably can't hear in the wind because sometimes the wind's so noisy you can't even hear people talk. Dun, dun, dun. And the shark is still there on a windy day in the park. So that was today's story. How fab was that? Don't forget, try and find some props. Try and find some things to use. Maybe even real life things like a dog. An umbrella. And if you haven't got a telescope, you can just use a loo roll. You can use lots of things to make up your story. Have fun, and I'll see you another day on another story. Bye for now, Mayflower. Bye.